Well, in my past videos, I kind of been working this one patch of dirt uh, over here a little hard, and I'm just burnt out on it. I mean, there's so much to show, but I'm gonna go somewhere else today for this one. And basically, where we're going to go is the Hudson Mountains, and this one down here specifically. If you look at my orientation, and just stop the video and look at the coordinates as much as it sucks to write them down. But going in here to Hudson, and if you look at this, we're going to start over here. We got a number 1 marked. This is another one of those ancient ruins, and I don't know what the big hoopla is about, on the internet with a handful of Antarctica entrance photos. I mean, I probably showed you 100 of them already, but it's all pretty interesting. I'm just gonna start here, I guess, by showing this peak of whatever it is. You got the air traffic controller up here. You can see the glass, and there's structures, buildings all over the place like usual. I'll just stop here. If you look at this right here, and I see a lot. I don't even want to go into it right now, but all I can tell you is that this isn't on the surface. This is in the air right here. This, whatever it is, it's in the air. But you can see, up in the mountain tops here, you can see the dwellings. There are people all over the place. Um, you know, Gee, what a surprise. Here's a tunnel entrance. I don't even want to say what this is, and it certainly isn't the first one that I've seen. But I'm gonna focus over here real quick, and you can see the structures. I mean, there's a full-blown city all through here. But I guess what I'm gonna point out, and I'm gonna move it a little bit the wrong way, so you get a square view of it. But if you look over here, I mean, too far. Sorry about that. But this is a they carved this into the side of the mountainside. Right here is a, doggone it, this is a crown. It looks like it's split in half, but this is the bottom of the crown. And it looks like 2 arc type of teeth or something on it. Okay? But here's his eye. Alright, here's his mouth. They build these things into the countryside, and they're huge. It's pretty amazing. Really. I'm not quite sure what this is, other than it's very anonymous looking, but it's too pixelated to even make a guess at what that is. I mean, here's something too. It almost looks like somebody's flying through the air with this jetpack, or there's 2 people flying through the air. I mean, it's just crazy, man. I don't know. So let's move on to number 2. There's number 2. Here's number 2. This one's pretty interesting. It's another tunnel entrance. Gee, what a surprise. But this one's pretty interesting. It has this big ass structure right here. I don't know if this is a landing platform, some kind of national park scenic overview or something, but you jump in here, you can see, maybe 3 beings, I guess, but here is a tunnel entrance. Always a guard shack, man. Always a guard shack. Just to show you that there's dwellings up and all through the hills here in the valleys that they're hiding in the snow. Let's go to number 3. Number 3. Oh gee, what a surprise. Who'd figure? Here's another tunnel entrance. You can see the depth to the tunnel here, where the vision that you have of it. You kind of dive into the the darkness, of which I always do, because it's where you find everything, but this looks like a being's head, and it looks like he's flying out of this thing, just a guess, but I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. This is interesting. Meant to look like a frozen water puddle, pond. You know, but look at the round structure. You know, I mean, you do see ice do this kind of bubbly thing occasionally, but I mean, you know, this looks like some kind of door hatch. I mean, I don't know, man. Check it out for yourself, eh? You know, yet another. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, I don't know how many I've shown you, but you know, as usual, straighten it out a little bit for you, maybe. But you know, here's a guard shack, air traffic control, whatever. You know, there's a tunnel here. You know, these are all entryways, all entryways. 3, where are we at? I'm just kind of not hitting everything. I'm just moving along. Go over to 4. This is pretty cool. This is, I guess I'll just leave it there. It's good enough. But here's a UFO flying craft. What a surprise. This is not on the surface. This is flying through the air. Okay? Got a pretty steep angle going on here, you know, but this is a craft in the air. That's what that is. It's not on the surface. I mean, I show them to you on the surface like constantly. But that one's in the air, and you do see it, you know. I'm not even going to go into that. But let's go over to number 5. Bearing with me. And there's stuff all over. I mean, you got to look for yourself. I mean, I can't talk about this. I'd be here for years. But as you start zooming in, you know, you can start seeing, and I've shown these before, okay? These are landing pads, entrances, houses, I don't know, but they're always 2-tier. They got pillars in between them, so I mean, they got to be going in between here, you know, but as you start zooming in, here's the craft, okay? Landing pad, house, entrance. I mean, I don't know what it is, but they're all over the place. I mean, literally, I have thousands and thousands and thousands of them. But I just figured I'd take in a different area, you know, get off that little patch of grass I've been working there, or dirt. And until next time.